Good morning. I woke up with the flu today. Um, I'm trying to talk like with a louder voice. I know it's a little bit difficult for me right now. I wanted to talk about seizures and their connection to complex PTSD or PTSD or the chronic one. And I'm talking non-epileptic seizures. I used to have this little thing. My left eyelid used to like play along, tremble for like years. I think I remember it since I was a teenager, and I got rid of it last year. Big surprise when I knew it was connected to the not normal brain activity of mine. It disappeared. I just told myself it's because of the PTSD and nothing's wrong with me, I'm not sick or whatever, and it disappeared. Anyways, it's not like it bothered me really. I just noticed it like being irregular last year. I kind of got used to it, I guess, for all those years. Except that I've been having like really minor muscle seizures on different places in my body. It'd be like a muscle would jump for a couple of seconds. It was pretty cool, I gotta say, but of course it's not healthy. It also disappeared last year. The biggest thing that I wanted to ask and share was fainting. I lost consciousness maybe more than 3 times in my life. Enough for me, maybe not enough for others, whatever. My first time was in the middle of the night. I woke up, I went to the bathroom. I remember waking up on the floor. I don't know what happened. I know I lost consciousness. That was my first time. It was somewhere in between the ages of 11, 12, 13, just after my parents' divorce and me moving out like to live with my mother's family, which was pure hell. My last fainting was 2 years ago on December. Again, I like got up from bed and woke up on the floor on my face, like with a lot of blood and everything, you know. I even managed to break my nose twice. Like, if you can see this, it's broken. So I know for PTSD patients or survivors or strugglers, we have our right hemisphere that's like fighting to work harder than the left one, and I guess somehow this is connected, like abnormal chemistry, abnormal. I wanted to know if there are like other people experiencing this type of thing with post-traumatic stress disorder and all types of it. I wasn't fainting out of fear or anything like that. I didn't have a flashback during that thing. It was not connected to something that happened right away before that. Another thing, which is like the worst, well, I'm not used to talking about this. I had vision problems ever since my PTSD got like really angry, which was 3 years ago almost. Before that I had it, I just didn't know I had it. I started having eye problems. I would lose some pieces of my eyesight in my frame, like in my sight frame. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember right now. And they would change. It was like looking through a glass that it's filled with water and oil, and the oil parts I just wouldn't see, and they would move all the time. And it's really hard to explain to someone who never experienced this. I had this for 2 years. It was like awful. I used to have like periods of 2-3 weeks in which I would have this all the time, like 24/7, and then it would pass for a couple of hours or days and it would come back. It was like pure hell. I've been told it's because of migraines, and it was only after 2 years of suffering that I learned of this. And still, this is not the worst. I'm sorry. This is not the worst. The worst was losing my eyesight in my left eye temporarily. That was like a horror movie or whatever. Like in the retrospective, in the moment I was pretty calm, and it's really not logical, but I was cool with it. Like, I've been suffering for 2-3 years of those. I had like physical problems like crazy, and that was like just the last thing. Anyways, my eyesight came back and everything's normal, but all those migraines that we have, and no one really knows what exactly happens to make the migraines appear. I think it must be connected, migraines appear as a psychosomatic symptom. It doesn't mean that I don't know, that you are feigning or you are crazy if you have them. It's just kind of type of way of the brain saying, hey, something's not right, you gotta fix something, and then giving you a symptom to think about it and wake up, change things. And migraines have their way of showing that to us. So this type of thing, my blindness in my left eye, that was irregular brain activity for a couple of minutes, and it's gotta be some kind of, it's not a seizure exactly, I think it's ischemia, which is like lack of oxygen in a particular place in the brain, but it can be caused by different types of reasons. And I do connect it to the PTSD. It's crazy if I don't. Like, even if my migraines are the reason, I think the reason for my migraines is what I've been through and the way my brain deals with it. So I know many of us have migraines. I wanted to know how many of you really had any seizures and that type of thing, even losing consciousness that's not connected to fear. And yeah, that's it, kind of. I'm gonna go eat some soup now and feel better, and I wish you all a great day. Bye.